If Generative Fill is not working in Adobe Photoshop, don't worry, because in this video, I'm going to walk you through the most common fixes step by step so you can get it working again as quickly as possible. Whether the Generative Fill button is missing, grayed out, or showing an error, these troubleshooting steps will help you identify the issue and fix it. And before we begin, if this tutorial helps you out, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more Photoshop tips, tricks, and fixes just like this. First, let's start with the basic checklist, because a lot of Generative Fill problems come from the document or layer itself. Generative Fill only works properly on a standard rasterized layer. If you are trying to use it on a text layer, a vector shape, or a smart object, it may not function the way you expect. So take a look at your layer first. If it's a smart object, right-click it and rasterize it if needed. If it's text or a shape, convert it to pixels so Photoshop can work with it correctly. Also, make sure the layer is unlocked. If you see a lock icon beside the layer, click it to unlock the layer. A locked layer can stop Generative Fill from applying changes, and if your layer is clipped inside a mask or adjustment structure, that can also interfere with the tool. So make sure you are working on the correct active layer. Next, check your image mode, because this is one of the most overlooked causes. Your Photoshop document needs to be in RGB color mode, and it should be set to either 8-bit or 16-bit. If your file is in CMYK, grayscale, or 32-bit mode, Generative Fill may not work at all. To fix this, go to Image at the top, then choose Mode, and confirm that RGB color is selected. While you're there, make sure the bit depth is set to 8 bits or 16 bits per channel. If necessary, switch the document mode and then try Generative Fill again. This simple setting alone fixes the issue for a lot of users. Another important thing to check is your Adobe account age requirements. Generative Fill is restricted on accounts registered to users under 18 years old. If your Adobe account birthday is set incorrectly, the feature may be blocked even if everything else looks fine. In that case, you'll need to verify or update your birthday through your Adobe account settings. So, if the tool is still not showing up after checking the layer and document mode, log into your Adobe account online and confirm that your account information is correct. Now let's move into the common fixes that solve most Generative Fill problems. The first fix is to re-authenticate your Adobe account. Generative Fill needs an active Adobe ID, and it connects to Adobe's remote servers to process the AI generation. If your login session is expired or your tokens need refreshing, the feature may fail. In Photoshop, go to Help and Sign Out, or click your profile icon and sign out from there. Then sign back in using the Adobe credentials that are linked to your paid subscription. After that, open the Adobe Creative Cloud desktop app and sign out there as well, then sign back in again. This refreshes your account connection and can immediately restore Generative Fill. If that doesn't solve it, the next step is to check for app updates. Adobe releases frequent updates for Photoshop, and Generative Fill features are often improved or fixed in newer versions. If you are running an older version, the tool might be broken, missing, or stuck on loading. Open the Adobe Creative Cloud desktop app, go to the Updates tab on the left-hand side, and then click Check for updates if needed. If Photoshop has an update available, install it right away. Once the update is complete, restart Photoshop and test Generative Fill again. Keeping Photoshop fully updated is one of the best ways to avoid AI feature issues. Now let's look at network and security settings, because Photoshop may be working locally, but still unable to reach Adobe's servers. Sometimes a firewall or antivirus setting blocks that connection, which can cause internet connection errors or prevent Generative Fill from loading at all. On Windows, search for Windows Defender Firewall and open the option for Allow an app or feature through Firewall. Click Change Settings, then locate Photoshop in the list. Make sure both private and public network boxes are checked. If you are using a third-party antivirus, check its application permissions as well. And, if you are connected through a VPN, temporarily disable it, because VPNs can sometimes interfere with AI server communication and trigger connection errors. There is one more fix that is very useful if the Generative Fill button is missing even after making the selection. That issue is often caused by the Contextual taskbar being turned off. This is the floating bar that appears when you select an area, and it includes the Generative Fill option. To turn it on, go to the top menu in Photoshop, click Window, and then make sure Contextual taskbar is checked. After that, make a selection on your image again. You should now see the floating taskbar appear with the Generative Fill button available. If it shows up now, then the issue was simply that the taskbar was hidden. So, to recap, if Generative Fill is not working in Adobe Photoshop, check your layer type, unlock the layer, confirm the document is in RGB 8-bit or 16-bit mode, verify your Adobe account status, sign out and sign back in, update Photoshop, allow it through your firewall, disable VPN temporarily if needed, and turn on the Contextual taskbar. Following these steps will solve most generative fill problems without wasting time guessing. If this video helped you fix the issue, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more Adobe Photoshop tutorials, troubleshooting guides, and beginner-friendly editing tips. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.